everyone, welcome to another ranking, and here is my first Christmas themed ranking video. Yes, I stopped doing these the last year and a half. I didn't do any really last year's because I was really busy last year and I just couldn't think of anything because I've done so many Christmas themed videos over the past years. I've been on YouTube, so I don't know what else to do Christmas related. I don't know what to do. What am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. Forget about it. But I thought of an idea. Someone actually recommended this to me like 3 years ago, and I just didn't want to do it because I think people would, get insulted because I hate this kind of shit. But I don't give a fuck. Rankin Bass. Rankin Bass does a lot of Christmas specials, and I've seen most of them, not all of them. But I just thought I'd rank the 12 that I've seen, the 12 Christmas specials that I've seen. I just ranked them from my least favorite to my favorite. I'm just going to flat out say, just start this off by saying I am not a Rankin Bass fan. I know, Baskey, he's done, the Lord of the Rings and shit like that. And I get they've done some good stuff. I'm not a fan of it, though. I know there's a huge fan base for this kind of stuff. I grew up with this shit, too. But even as a child, I never liked this. This wasn't my thing. I don't know. Just not my thing. Don't kill me. I don't know. I just don't care about the Rankin Bass shit. But I'll rank the movies I've seen. So gives me something to do on the Christmas specials. So let's get to it. Here's my ranking of the Rankin Bass movies that I've seen from my least favorite to my favorite. Number 12, Jack Frost. I don't know what it is about Jack Frost, other than Rise of the Guardians. You just can't make a good Jack Frost movie. Jack Frost with Michael Keaton wasn't very good. Jack Frost in Santa Claus 3 wasn't very good. And this Jack Frost movie isn't very good. It's not... something about the Rankin Bass one, the animation, I don't like its style. I think it's ugly. And they always have these, dull stories. Even though these are very timeless stories, they're very boring, and I just don't care about them. Jack Frost is a pretty lame cartoon for me. It's not my thing. People like it. That's cool. I just didn't get invested with the story. Didn't like this character, this creation of Jack Frost. The only Jack Frost creation I've liked is from Rise of the Guardians. I think that's a really cool Jack Frost, but I feel like you can make Jack Frost a cool, interesting character, and even a likable character, but they don't really do it in this movie, and just can't stand this movie. Number 11, The Drummer Boy Book 2. I can't believe they made a sequel to this. I actually didn't see this until about 6-7 years ago. It was on TV. I was watching my niece. She found it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this the little drummer boy? They made a sequel? But apparently they did. It was in the 70s and shit. And it was fucking terrible. It was really bad. I didn't like the story. Didn't like its message. And it was just as stupid and dull as the first one. Speaking of the first one, number 10 is The Little Drummer Boy. The Little Drummer Boy, I get a lot of people like the song. Isn't that the ra-pa-pa-pa, ra-pa-pa-pa, isn't that the Drummer Boy song? Don't quote me on this. I'm not a Christmas expert here. I love Christmas and the season of Christmas, and I love Christmas movies. Just not Rankin Bass. Just fucking Rankin Bass. Little Drummer Boy ain't that interesting. The song wasn't even all that interesting, so of course the movie isn't all that interesting. Forgive me if I'm being vague with my opinions on this, because there's not a lot to dissect. Either you like this or you don't. There's not really a lot to dissect in these movies and to nitpick. They're very short films, and they're very harmless films. You either like its style, you like its story and characters, or you don't, and I don't, so... Anyways, number 9 is The Leprechauns Christmas Gold. I thought this would be a funny, trippy film. It was trippy, but it wasn't funny. It's another thing with leprechauns. You just can't do them right yet. I don't even like the leprechaun horror movies, but this was just ridiculous. And half the time when I was watching this, I was just like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck am I watching here? What is this shit? It's like an acid trip for children. Don't recommend that. Number 8 is The First Christmas. Story of the first Christmas, Santa Claus and all that shit. Oh, no, it's not Santa Claus. The First Christmas, but it's a very good story that's done better in other movies, live action and animation. I remember watching this as a kid and not really liking it. Don't have a lot to say about it because I don't remember lots about it. it's just that forgettable. So that's why I have a number 8. So yeah. Number 7 is The Stingiest Man in Town. This is the Scrooge movie. Yes, the Scrooge movie. I was almost forgetting. These movies are so forgettable, I forget which ones they are. This is the Christmas Carol story, done through the Rankin Bass style and its ugly animation. I'm not a fan of this animation style of Rankin Bass. I don't like their animation style. And this is definitely a weaker version of A Christmas Carol. Like, it's not like the George C. Scott or Alistair Sim version of A Christmas Carol. Even the Jim Carrey one I like a lot more, and the Muppets one. I don't know. It's fine. Like, if you like the classic story of A Christmas Carol and Scrooge, I think you'll enjoy it fine. But for me, it's eh. Number 6 is Rudolph's Shiny New Year. Apparently, they made another one. But I didn't see the other Rudolph, the one with Frosty the Snowman. So I haven't seen that. I've seen this one. Even though it's not technically a Christmas movie, but it's like the Christmas characters, the reindeer, Santa Claus, Rudolph is back. Rudolph, the shitty-nosed reindeer. This was more boring and more insufferable than Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now I'm not a Rudolph fan. But this was bad. The voice acting is bad. The story's pretty bad. And the animation, like all of them, is ugly. Number 5, the most overrated movie, one of the most overrated Christmas movies ever, is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm not a fan of this movie. There's a moment here and there that's pretty touching, and it's got that, like, Christmas charm. But I don't understand the love for this movie. To me, it's not very good. Rudolph's an annoying character. There's an elf that wants to be a dentist. What? And I don't understand why the reindeers pick on him because he's got a shiny nose. I mean, isn't that cool? Like, I don't know. I just making a movie about the song, it's just, I don't know. It's a waste of an idea. But what do I know? This is a very profitable film. Everybody's pretty much seen this movie. Most people love it. So who am I to judge it? Like, number 4 is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. This is actually okay. It's an okay movie. It's got nice characters. It's got a good message to it and a good narration to it. The ugly animation does bring it down, and its runtime's a little long for a Rankin Bass special, but it's better than Rudolph. So give it that. Number 3 is The Year Without a Santa Claus. This has Mickey Rooney in it. This is actually okay because it's almost like a what-if scenario. That's kind of clever. It's got some clever themes, clever ideas. There's some characters that I enjoy. I remember snickering every now and then at a joke. For kids, like, I would actually show my kids this movie. I think it's a harmless, fun film. It's not a film that I personally love or even enjoy, but for what it is, it's fine. It's fine. Number 1 and number 2 are actually ones I actually don't mind. Number 2 is Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman is a jolly, jolly man. That's not even how it goes, but I'm horrible with song lyrics. Who knows? Frosty the Snowman it's a simple story. It's got that charm. It's got that kind of so bad it's funny. Happy birthday! I'm just like, what? Why does it keep saying that? It's a ridiculous story with ridiculous characters, but it's kind of enjoyably awful. I don't know why. I enjoy it for what it was. I don't think it's very good, but I enjoy it. Number 1 is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This is the only Rankin Bass movie I like. I've even said this in other videos. I actually think it's pretty good. I think it has a good story, a good lead character. It tells an interesting story. There's some creatures in it that look pretty cool. And this is the only time the Rankin Bass animation kind of works. It feels like I'm reading a book, like a kid's book, and I'm watching this story about Santa Claus and how he becomes Santa Claus and delivering all these toys to these children during Christmas season and stuff. It's kind of unique and pretty clever, and I actually quite enjoy Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And out of the Rankin Bass movies I've seen, it's a personal favorite. So yeah, in the comment section, well, please tell me, are you guys a Rankin Bass fan? If you guys are, you guys know better than me, and these are movies for you, not for me. I have nothing against Rankin Bass. They're not for me. But yeah, what is your favorite Rankin Bass movie? If you've seen all of them, give me your rankings from your least favorite to your favorite. Comment below, let me know. And as always, like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.